Oh, hello. It's Johnny, and welcome to the first episode of EIV's Beyond the Moat. And if you don't understand what I just said, you really should. I mean, all it means is that my name is Johnny, and welcome to the first episode of EIV's Beyond the Moat. As many of you know, every semester Emerson sends about 85 of us to study abroad at a castle here in the Netherlands. That's right, a castle. With a moat. But up until now, castle life here has remained a mystery to those of you back in Boston. Our goal is to shed some light on life here at the castle and on the reality of studying abroad. Throughout the course of the semester, we'll be giving you inside info on daily life here at the castle, as well as showing you some insight on the journeys and the travels of our fellow castle dwellers, making each euro count on a student budget, which never happens. But first, let's take a look at what we call our new home. Oh, hey. So, here's a fun story about the castle. Legend has it that about 350 years ago, a young girl by the name of Sophie was the daughter of royalty and lived right here. She died at the young age of 15 of tuberculosis and now haunts the castle. And this lounge was named after her. This is Sophie's lounge. We like to come down here, get some homework done, get some piano playing done, get some reading done. As you can see, how's it going, guys? Verboten Zugang. This means do not enter under any circumstances, because apparently if this sign and this pole weren't here, we'd have hundreds of Dutch people coming in and out of our rooms. And this is one of the remaining parts of the original castle that was never renovated. I don't know why it's still up, but it looks pretty cool and cylindrical. Sophie. And right here, a family of friendly hobbits live. But they don't like to be disturbed. Let's leave them alone. These black swans that live on the moat, they're very friendly. They'll approach you from time to time. They'll take a break from all their self-grooming and try to have a good conversation with you. When in the Netherlands, do as the Dutch do. People ride their bikes everywhere in this country, and as you can see here, even students at the castle have an opportunity to rent a bike for the entire semester so that we can ride our bikes to places like De Boon, which is a place down the street where we even have some classes, ride to the grocery market, anywhere around Well, or even to Germany. And now, our first travel segment. This past weekend, for our first excursion, every castle student hopped on a bus to Amsterdam, the capital of the Netherlands. There we got our first taste of European culture, history, and food in a wall. Darian, one of our correspondents, was there on the scene.
I am Amsterdam. The city built this monument to attract people to a city that's more than just about wooden clogs and windmills. From the classroom to the canals, for our first academic excursion, the Beyond the Moat crew and I are here and ready to show you what Amsterdam is all about.
I'm scared to death that one of these bikers is gonna hit me and they have their windshields and I'm gonna like fly into a million pieces and land on the street.
Not alone, brother, not alone.
Okay, thank you.
First impression of Amsterdam, first impression of our Washington. What is it? Bicycles. Bicycles? A lot of bicycles. Do you want one now? No, I got run over by every bicycle. Bikes! Be careful! Foot Locker, you can buy anything you want here. This is like the downtown crossing of Amsterdam.
had a kebab, so that's pretty awesome.
We're headed to the Rijksmuseum, which was founded in 1800, matter of fact. It has most of the paintings from the Dutch Golden Era, but it also has some modern things. So you'll see anything from paintings from the Dutch Golden Era, from even paintings from today. Another important museum you have to visit in Amsterdam is the Tropen Museum. Formerly named the Royal Tropical Institute, the museum now houses 340,000 objects and photographs from all over the world, mainly from former Dutch colonies such as New Guinea, Indonesia, and Suriname.
Yeah, we went to the Tropen Museum. That was probably my favorite. It was really, really interesting, and it was really well laid out. And we just got back from the Anne Frank House.
Anne Frank House, I went yesterday. It was really weird because like I just studied it so much like in high school, and finally like being there. It was a surreal experience.
Yeah. I can't wait to get on this boat.
Yes, me too.
So let's go get on this boat,
Yes.
guys.
Nice.
Woo!
From the museums to the amazing food and all of the beautiful architecture, despite the cold, Amsterdam was amazing. I'm Darian Harvin. Back to you, Johnny.
I'm here with Darian Harvin, who was our correspondent keeping us updated while we were in Amsterdam. I'm sure you had a good time. Was
I
that
had a fabulous time.
awesome? Good to
Great.
hear. What was your favorite part of the trip?
My favorite part of the trip, well, as you know, we went to a lot of different places. Nonetheless, my favorite part was the food. Whether it was cheap or expensive, there was always an option, always a pastry shop you can go to. They have a wide range of, like literally just a sirloin steak menu. I had a burger. It was great. You can also get great burgers in Europe, not just in America. And then also hole in the wall. I don't remember how you say it in Dutch, but that was great as well. It's literally men are frying food that they put into a little box, you pay for it, and it's yours. And so I did that once. It kind of made me sick, but it was still great.
Yeah, I never got to do that, but I mean, if it almost made you sick, I'm kind of glad I did.
Yeah, I know.
What would you say was the biggest culture shock that you experienced while you were in the city?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a culture shock, but just the difference that I noticed from where I live in Buffalo, New York, and also from just, at Emerson. The architecture was different, and just to be walking by bike lanes where people, it wasn't just there, but people actually do use them, and you saw more bikes than cars. That was amazing. And also just the fashion. I felt that people either just really extreme, they had a lot of very neutral colors that they wore, but still very fashionable, or it was extreme. So
Right.
I like seeing that difference as well.
Yeah. I feared for my life a couple times when crossing the street and watching the bikes go by. It was pretty insane.
I think everyone did.
Yeah. So looking back on your experience, was there anything that you would have done differently?
Done differently. I think that because it was an academic excursion, we were always in groups, we were always going places together and always with the Castle kids. It didn't really give me the chance to get to talk to any of the people of Amsterdam, see who they were, see how they acted, see how they differed from my personality, or just kind of different mind states that we have in America. So I think that when I go back to Amsterdam, because I definitely will, have to see it again, I'm gonna give myself the chance to talk more to the people of Amsterdam.
Good choice. Good
Yeah.
choice. I'll keep that in mind for my travels too.
Yes.
Actually.
Wherever you go, it's great. You
Yeah.
have to do it.
Well, thanks for coming out and talking.
Of course.
Sounds like we had a good time, and maybe we'll be traveling together soon.
I think we should.
We'll be keeping you updated in these weeks to come on where we're going, and if you're not following the blog already, it's beyondthemoat.tumblr.com. Come team.
Just wanted to say hi to a couple of my friends at Emerson, my roommates.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hey, Sean. I miss you.
Obviously, I want to say hi to the Quidditch team, both the World Cup and the Jaguars.
This is my roommate, Edgar Rose. I miss you, and I love you forever. That's all.
I guess I should probably say hi to my mom as well. Hi, Mom. Hi, Jesse. That's my brother. I really miss everyone, but it's Europe, so I will see you guys really soon, and I think you all should come over and visit me.